Hi guys, welcome back.
いや、自業自得として観念しよう。それより藤根、三綴りのことだ。あいつ家に帰ってるのか？
なんでシロが知ってるのよ。三綴さんのことは知らされていないはずよ。
まあ、生徒会室で盗み聞きしたんだ。それでどうなんだよ。三綴り見つかったのか？
I stare at Fujine. Fujine is still a teacher, even if she may not seem like one. She keeps quiet about things she shouldn't talk about, and I'm sure she'd lie to keep students calm. So I have to make sure I don't overlook anything she says or does when it comes to this.
どうなんだ藤根。やっぱり一向に変化なしなのか？
仕方ないなあ。黙ってたら今すぐ飛び出しそうだし、絶対秘密って話でもないし。けどシロ、今回は特別だからね。シロが三綴さんの友人だから教えてあげるのよ。
分かってる。オンに切るから早く。
じゃあ結論から。三綴さん、さっき保護されたわよ。今頃は検査も終わって家に帰ってるんじゃないかしら。ちょっと意識が混濁してるらしいけど、外傷もないし命に別状もないって。それ以上の話はダメ。シロも友達なら三綴さん本人から聞きなさい。
そうか。とにかく大事はなかったんだな、あいつ。
I'm glad. I still don't know what Mitsuzuri got into, but I can tell that it has something to do with the strange incidents happening in town. There's a high possibility that the culprit is the master hiding at my school. I don't know what I would have done if something happened to Mitsuzuri.
そうだ。さくら、ちょっといいか？
はい。何ですか、先輩。
いや、大したことじゃない。ただ、シンジがどうしているか知らないかなって。
すみません、先輩。昨日はこちらに泊めてもらって学校に行ったでしょ。だから家には帰ってないんです。先生にも兄さんが無断欠席したって聞いたんですけど、
事情はわからないか。そうだよな。さくらが知ってるわけないし。ごめん、見当違いなことを聞いちまった。
そんなことありません。兄さんのことは私が一番よく知っているんですから。兄さんが休んだ理由ぐらい気づかないといけないでしょ。
いや、そんなことはないだろう。実際さくらがうちにいてくれて助かったし。
The incident in the woods. If the one that was there was actually Shinji, then he has to have some kind of connection to the servant in black. Worst case scenario, there's a possibility that he's the master. If that's the case, wouldn't it be dangerous to let Sakura go back to the Mato household?
先輩、それはどういう。
さくら、今夜もうちに泊まってけ。着替えなら藤根のを使っていいから。
先輩、それは。
できるならしばらく泊まり続けてくれると助かる。いや、さくらが迷惑だって言うんなら帰ってくれていいんだが。
Oh, right. This is really coming out of nowhere for her. It really puts her on the spot too.
すまん、困らせるようなこと言って悪かった。
I bow my head in apology. Then,
はい。お言葉に甘えます。
Sakura nods and agrees so quietly that it blends in with the sound of this brewing stew. It's getting late. After dinner, I went to the dojo with Saber to receive punishment. Saber called it training, but I swear she was just bullying me. And when we finished, it was past 10 p.m. The three of them are rooming together again, and Fujine and Sakura already turned in.
シロ、どうしました？部屋に戻るのではないのですか？
ああ、戻るよ。ただその前にセイバーに聞いておきたいことがあって。
気になることですか？どうぞ。 私に答えられることであれば構いませんが。
I guess I should get straight to the point. What Archer said. Servants who have no freedom desire the Holy Grail to obtain freedom. Saber should be the same, but he said that she doesn't seek freedom.
セイバー、お前は聖杯が必要なんだよな。
はい。私の目的は聖杯です。そのために私は英霊になった。それは以前にも話したはずですが。
分かってる。けど、それは何のためなんだ？聖杯さえ手に入れれば、サーバントはマスターがいなくてもこっちに留まってられるんだろう。なら、セイバーは聖杯を手に入れて、ここでやりたいことをやるんだよな。
いいえ、聖杯を手に入れた後、私はこの世界から去るだけです。この時代の人間ではない私がここにいることは許されませんし、何より私にはやりたいことなどありませんから。
Her eyes are determined. There's absolutely no hesitation or deceit in them, and no room for me to argue the point.
そうか。セイバーの目的が何なのかはわからないから、強くは言えないけど。
Well, I'm starting to think that it's unlike Saber to ask for a wish from the Holy Grail. I didn't know what the Holy Grail is, but I have a feeling deep down that it isn't the sort of thing this golden-haired girl ought to pursue.
約束したからな。セイバーに聖杯を手に入れさせるって。今はそれを信じよ
う。何かあったのですか、シロ。どうも帰ってきてからのあなたは覇気がないように思いますが。
そんなことはないけどな。だってそうだ、セイバー、今後の方針なんだが。
Saber looks serious again. As expected of her, no matter how close she gets with Fujine, Saber is still Saber. It's annoying, but just as Archer said, fighting is her true nature.
今日学校に行って、そこに3人目のマスターがいるってことが分かったんだ。そこで遠坂と一波乱起きた。いろいろあって、学校に潜んでいるマスターを探し出すまで、遠坂とは休戦協定を結んだんだが。
In a rush, I report what happened. Saber was listening with a serious face at first, but as the story went on, she started looking at me in dissatisfaction.
セイバー、遠坂と協力するのは反対か？
いいえ、シロには知識がないのですから、凛から学ぶのは賛成です。
She's mad at you because she didn't talk to her about it first. That's your problem, Shiro.
ですが、そういった大事を決めたのならすぐに伝えてほしい。それと、できるのなら相談も。
I told ya. With reproach in her tone, Saber stares me down. I'm ashamed of myself since she's absolutely right.
では、明日からは凛と協力して校舎を探索するのですね。
そういうことになる。何か異常を見つけたらセイバーを呼ぶから、それまで待機していてくれ。
方針としては手ぬるいですが、シロが先頭になれるまではちょうどいいでしょう。当面は学校に結界を張ったマスターを追うのですね。
I nod. After thinking for a bit,
確認しますが、学校に潜むマスターを倒した後は凛との休戦協定は白紙に戻り、彼女とは敵同士に戻る。
I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of still don't want to, but that's probably how it's gonna play out if we succeed in all the things we need to do.
それに間違いはありませんね。
Saber asks to make sure. Well, I can't say for sure. I guess that's how it'll be. Yeah. I mean, first, let me save just to be on the safe side. I guess that's how it'll be. I guess that's how it'll be no matter how much I smooth things over. Tosaka will challenge me even if I refuse to fight. When that happens, it would just be more painful for Tosaka if I get killed without putting up a fight.
ああ、学校に潜むマスターを倒したら遠坂とは敵同士に戻る。それでいいんだろ、セイバー。
はい、それを理解してくれているのなら私からは何もありません。リンと協力しシローの戦闘経験を増やすとしましょう。
Saber bows and dismisses herself. Battle is unavoidable as long as I'm a master. We will eventually face off as long as I'm alive. When that time comes, will I be able to fight against Tosaka as Saber said? Oh, new day. I'll do. New file then. Faker. I'm dreaming. Using a thin connected circuit like a blood vessel, I see a memory I can't reach. This was his memory. At least, it isn't mine. This is someone else's story. It's so long ago that he doesn't think about it. A memory so distant that he doesn't even try to recall it. A memory so old that he can't even remember it. They are the heavy shackles of a contract set in stone, unable to be changed or retracted. It's not like he wanted anything. Rather, he was the type of person who could not stand many things. He could not stand if there was someone crying near him. He could not stand if there was someone hurt near him. He could not stand if there was someone dying near him. That was the only reason. And for only that reason, he tried to save everyone within view. He was so clumsy that it would make you nervous watching him. But he would accomplish it in the end and change many a fate. To that end, his life was full of blessedness. The awkward and elegant battles he fought had meaning. For as much as he was hurt and stared down death, he was equally able to save people. But there was one pitfall there. Everyone within view. That you cannot wholly look upon yourself. So in the end, he was not able to save the most important person of all, himself. I don't know how it ended up like that. No, it should be the other way around. It was a wonder it didn't end up like that sooner. And so, there was a terrible disaster. Many people died, and many more faced death. There was nothing he could do. With so many deaths and inevitability before him. Let me make a contract. I shall give you my life after death. I will take compensation now. Yes, he made a contract with a mysterious thing known as the world. Throwing away himself to save all those living here. The birth of a hero. That's it. There's nothing after that. Even if he is called a hero, it doesn't change what he does. From the start, his objective wasn't to become a hero. He merely needed a hero's power as part of the process. Even then, his ending came quickly. A savior is nothing but a nuisance to those who are not saved. He understands his own powers and the extent of the world. He accepts there are those that he can and cannot save. And so, he wanted those within sight to be happy at least. Others decried it as hypocrisy. There were many who despised him for his narrow-mindedness. Even then, the way that he silently pursued his ideals was something he should have been proud of. But in the end, he faced an uncompensated death, as per the contract. And in the end, he reached that place. He had friends and a lover, but cornered by his ideal, he lost it all. With no place to go, carrying the voices of resentment with him, he continued to fight. He knew of his fate heading towards death, but he used that to try to perform the miracles that were beyond his capacity. But that comes to an end. He arrives at the Hill of Swords. The end of his battle came on a mound with rusted, ownerless blades. Alone after all. Even then, there was nothing to regret if he was able to save everyone within view. He smiles with satisfaction and lets go of the sword. My body feels heavy. I feel awful as I awake as I'm immediately assaulted by a headache.
昨日の傷のせいかな。右腕 まだかすかに痛むし。
I mutter while getting up. It's already past 6 a.m.
今日くらい朝飯作らないと。
I jump out of bed and change quickly. Fujin and Sakura have morning practice. They leave at 6:30 a.m., so I won't make it unless I hurry. After I see them off, I drink tea with Saber after breakfast. The morning goes by in a whirlwind, and before I know it, it's past 7 a.m.
それじゃあ行ってくる。留守番よろしくな、セイバー。
はい、シロンも気をつけて。リンの助力があるとはいえ無茶はしないように。
まあ昨日で懲りてる。敵を追いかけるときはセイバーの力を借りるよ。
I wave goodbye to Saber and leave. The morning air is peaceful, but the school that I'm about to head to is completely different. I brace myself as I go down the hill. Tosaka is a right and proper master. I need to step up or I'll just make a fool of myself. I greet my classmates as I get to my seat. Along the way, I make eye contact with an unexpected person, and I'm momentarily at a loss for words. That's exactly my thought. Are you serious? It's instinctive. I storm toward Shinji.
シンジ、お前。
いやあエミヤ、どうしたんだよ。今朝は随分と物騒じゃないか。何？僕が休んでる時に何かあったの？
何かあったじゃない。お前、三つに何をした？
三つ釣り？ああ、綾子ね。何でも家出してたらしいじゃん。僕も今朝道場で聞いたよ。昨日信徒の方で見つかったんだってね。
None of this is funny, but Shinji laughs. The look in his eyes tells me he's delighted by mocking Mitsuzuri.
とぼけるな。三つと最後に会ったのはお前だろう。その時、あいつに何をしたかって聞いてるんだよ、俺は。
はあ？何をしたかって？ただの世間話だけど。それよりさ、聞いたかいエミヤ。綾子のやつ、そこいらの路地裏に転がってたんだぜ。フラフラでさ、制服もボロボロだったって話さ。
This guy, man.
いや、何があったか知らないけどさ、ちょっと聞き捨てならないよな。普段から選ぶってるあいつがさ、どんな風に捨てられてたか興味あるよね。
Please, Shiro, punch him again.
どうしたんだよ、そんな怖い顔して。冗談だよ冗談、本気にするなって。それに綾子は保護されたんだろ。家で療養中だっけ。ま、あいつが帰ってくる頃には噂話も広まってるだろうから、何かとやりづらくなるだろうけど。
お前、今の話、弓道部のみんなに話したっていうのか。
さあね。けどもう1年の間じゃ有名だぜ。伝言ゲームじゃないけど、昨日のうちからくるくる回ってたらしいからさ。
I can feel my fists clenching and clamp down the urge I'm feeling. Did he go around telling everyone such a story? Mitsuzuri's a girl. Everyone knows she's strong, but even so, regardless of how strong she is, rumors like that have a way of eating away at anybody. Did he go around telling everyone knowing that? It's being kept from everybody for a reason, but he's deliberately spreading rumors to hurt her.
シンジ、お前。
I grab his shoulders.
そう睨むなよ。僕は知らないって言ってるだろ。身勝手な思いつきで言いがかりをつけると後悔するよ、エミヤ。
Shrugging out my grip, Shinji goes to his seat. The homeroom bell rings. I can't stay standing here. With a glance at Shinji, I'm forced to make my way back to my seat. The day ends. School is over and the student body heads home and waves. I could have further interrogated Shinji, but I didn't have any kind of proof to corner him. Even if he was in the woods, I don't have anything if he was just saying he wasn't there.
先に確証を取らないと。
It's not certain whether he's a master or not. but there's no doubt that he has something to do with the incident of Mitsuzuri going missing.
マスターを識別する方法、服を脱がしてレイジを見つけるしかないのか。
Well, I'm sure no master's going to allow me to do
そ
that.
ろそろか。遠坂ならいい方法を知ってるかもな。
I stand from my desk. We already planned on meeting in the hall after school. I meet Tosaka and look around the whole school. According to her, there are several sigils that help the bounded field throughout the school. Tosaka has already been erasing them for the past few days, but it seems that new sigils are created or keep coming back up, preventing her from completely eliminating the bounded field.
結界自体はもう貼られちゃってるから、私がやってることは効力を弱めているだけよ。それでもやらないよりはマシだし、不完全なうちは相手だって結界を発動させないでしょ。
So she says.
遠坂、聞きたいことがあるんだけど、いいか？
I call out after she eliminates the sigil hidden on the rooftop.
何？まだ屋上に違和感を感じるの？
いや、それとは別件。ここにはもうおかしなところはない。俺の方はここで打ち止めた。
そう。なら生きている時刻はほとんど消せたかな。エミヤ君、魔力感知はできないくせに場所の異常には敏感なんだもの。まさかこんなに早く校舎内の時刻を消せるとは思わなかった。
Tosaka's in a good mood. Well, I'm glad that I was able to be of help, but I don't feel up to it right now.
なあ、遠坂。マスターってのは、マスターがわかるのか？その、サーバントは隠していても、ただいるだけで気配が変わるとか。
別にそんなことはないけど。そうね。何も細工をしなければマスターの識別はできるでしょうね。マスターはもともと魔術師がなるものだから、魔力を探っていけば魔術師は見つけられる。加えてサーバントなんていう破格の使い魔と契約してるんだから、隠したって魔力は漏れるわ。エミヤ君は鈍感だから気がつかないけど、私だって魔力を残して歩いてる。魔術師が見たら一目で私がマスターだってわかるだろうし、私だってマスターを見れば識別できるんじゃないかな。
そうなのか。けど遠坂、俺が魔術師だって知らなかっただろ。それはどういうこと？
何？それ言っていいの？
Tosaka's voice shifts. I have a bad feeling about this.
いや、いい。だいたい想像ついた、今。
賢明ね。まあそういうことよ。魔術師じゃなくても微力な魔力を持つ人はいる。魔術師はね、一定以上の魔力を帯びたものしか魔術師って認めないの。
はいはい、そんなことだろうと思ったよ。けどそれじゃあ今の俺はどうなんだ？
それが全然変わらないのよね。まあ不完全な召喚だったっていうし、傷を治す以外はセイバーとのつながりは薄いんでしょうね。まあエミヤ君は特例だからそういうこともありでしょ。
Then Shinji isn't a master. Even if I can't tell, Tosaka can identify a master just by looking at them. Then she should be able to sense the lingering magical energy if Shinji is a master who formed a contract with a servant.
なんだ、マスター探しだなんて言うけど、その気になればすぐにでも見つけられるんじゃないか？強い魔力の残り香を辿っていけばいいんだから。
そうでもないわよ。例えばの話、魔力を隠してしまう道具を持っていれば敵には悟られないもの。まあサーバントのデタラメな魔力を消せる道具なんて少ないでしょうから、そんなマスターはいないと思うけど。
じゃあもし遠坂の身近にいる人間がマスターでも、そんな道具を持っていたらわからないってことか？
どうかな。ものによるけど、どんなに隠しても近くにいればわかると思う。サーバントと契約している以上、どうしても世界との摩擦は起きるから。身近にいてもマスターかどうかわからないってことは、そのマスターはサーバントを使っていないってことよ。
まあ例外はあるかもしれないけど、9割方はそう考えて間違いないと思うわ。
We go back to the classroom. There weren't any clues we could find about other masters, but Tosaka seems satisfied that we were able to erase most of the sigils. She said something like, the enemy won't be able to stand having their plans messed with so blatantly, so it won't be long before they give themselves away.
気が長いな。近いうちって言ってもどのくらい先かわからないだろう。
そう、こんな結界を張るやつだもの。邪魔されて我慢できる性格じゃないわ。私の見立てでは明日よ。2度目は黙ってられない性格でしょ、こいつ。
そんなもんなのか。
そんなもんよ。さて、私は用事があるから先に帰るわ。明日の決戦に備えていろいろ買わなくちゃいけないし。それじゃあまた明日。それと今日は早めに帰りなさい。寄り道なんてしたらダメだからね。
なんだ、心配してくれるんだ、父さんが。
違うわよ。協力関係になったんだから勝手に脱落されちゃ予定が狂うじゃない。今のはそれだけのちょっとした確認事項。
She's babbling, but that contrasts with how she is normally. Tells me just how flustered she is. Yeah, I think I'm starting to really get a beat on her.
ともかくエミヤ君は無防備すぎるんだから、あんまり軽率な行動はしないこと。私は例外で、他の連中は即命を奪いに来るんだからね。
Tosaka looks away and tries to leave. Seeing her leave, I suddenly...
父さんが、今もアーチャーはそばにいるのか？
I asked something meaningless.
いるけど何？あいつに話でもあるの？
いや別に。父さんはうまくやってるのかなと思って。
Tosaka looks back at me in wonder at my sudden question. Then,
ははそういうこと。ええ、心配無用よ。あいつひねくれてるけどいいやつだもの。ああ見えても子供っぽいし、付き合っていく分には楽しいわ。
snickering, Tosaka disappears down the stairs. I'm still not over what happened to Mitsuzuri, leading me to the archery range. It's set off the other school buildings and looks empty. Club activities are over, so I don't think I'll find anybody here.
帰るか。
I turn around and head to the gate. Beyond that, on the way to the exit. Ugh, God. I was hoping I was done seeing you, man. Shinji Mato stands there, as if to block my way.
いや、今頃お帰りかい？最近は物騒だから生徒は速やかに下校するんじゃなかったっけ？
Dude, I just want to go home. Get out of my way. I don't have the confidence to stay calm facing Shinji here. Exactly. So I try to ignore him and walk past.
友人に挨拶もできないぐらい疲れてるわけか。
You're a douche.
まったく。呪国潰しなんて地味なことしてるからそうなるんだよ。
He sounds like he's grinning. Hearing that, I immediately jump back and brace myself.
忠告潰し。そんなことを言えるってことは、お前。
I keep myself on alert and glare at Shinji.
ああ、そういうこと。お前がしらみつぶしにしてくれた結界はさ、僕が仕掛けた保険なんだぜ。それをあんな風に消されちゃ、こっちは怖くて学校に来れなくなるじゃないか。
I see. So this is how naive I am. When I saw him in the woods, I knew he was a master, but didn't try to confirm it because I wasn't prepared for the truth.
待てって。そう構えないでよ、エミヤ。うるさい遠坂もいなくなったし、男同士ゆっくり話し合おうじゃない。知っての通り、喧嘩は嫌いなんだよ、僕は。
話し合う？俺とやり合う気はないっていうのか。
そんなのあるもんか。